Hey guys, this is Shiro and welcome to a new kind of format that's basically the same thing as what I've been doing for the past few months, which is me telling you if you should read something or not. This format will be called Is It Worth Reading? I know, it's a really special title that I thought about for a long time. No, it's not really, but today we're gonna talk about Will Eternal, or as it was previously known as, A Thought Through Eternity. Why it was renamed, yeah, that is because, you know, the new translator, Deathblade, who's retranslating it because the beginning wasn't that well translated, and A Thought Through Eternity talked to Ergen, or however you pronounce his name, the author, and yeah, they talked about it and they came up with the name A Will Eternal as the best translation for the title. And so this is what I'm gonna call it. Fight me if you will, please don't, just don't. Even though the retranslation is only at around 46 chapters as of the recording of this video, and the original translation is at like 158 chapters if I remember correctly, I continued reading the machine translated version because it's really good. I couldn't stop, and you get the gist of it, and I caught up with the most recent chapters that have been published in Chinese so far. So yeah, I think I've got a good grasp on what the story is about so far. The most important part of any story, as always, is the protagonist. In this story we have my favorite protagonist of all wuxia and xiangxia novels, Bai Xiaoxun, or however you pronounce his name. He and possibly a picture of his will be somewhere on the screen here, most likely, so don't worry about it, I got you covered. Anyway, I told you last time that I Shall Seal the Heavens is my favorite xiangxia or wuxia novel, and it still is, but it only has my second favorite protagonist, because Bai Xiaoxun, aka my favorite, whose name I can pronounce, is a total badass, and not what you would expect from any kind of wuxia novel protagonist ever. Honestly, it's just not what you would expect. He's more of a coward, but at the same time really damn badass. He has a completely different kind of motivation as for why he cultivates, why he wants to become stronger or survive, basically, and that's just, he wants to become an immortal. He doesn't want to fucking die. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but this also makes him pretty different, because he's like, why the fuck would we fight each other? We all just want to live longer and get stronger, so why the fuck would we fight each other? And it's a completely new take on it. The entire story, as a matter of fact, is a completely new take on what we're used to from normal wuxia and xiangxia novels. It's just completely different in all kinds of ways. Like, no stereotype will actually be the same. The characters will always surprise you and be different. There will be different, really funny kinds of situations all the time. Like, if I had to give it like a percentage of what the story is all about, 50% is stuff that will make you laugh your ass off for 20 minutes. I normally never laugh when doing anything, consuming any kind of media. Maybe I'll giggle once or twice. But I'm not kidding you. Like, at least 20 times I laughed my ass off for 20 minutes or longer, sometimes even 30 minutes straight. Because I just couldn't stop, it was so fucking hilarious. But that doesn't mean it's a comedy series, because it's really not. At the same time, there's a really compelling story and so many feels, honestly. And a surprisingly good romance from what you're used to from this genre. It's... holy shit, it's definitely amazing. Yeah, I'm basically telling you already, yeah, you should definitely read it. But that's what this video is all about. I wouldn't make a video about something that's just average. I'll just make one about what I think you should read or should not read. Anyway, you might be wondering about the translation quality or quality in general. The writing is top-notch and the translation is fucking amazing, because, you know, the retranslation, the one you can find under the name A Will Eternal on Wuxia World, is done by Deathblade, who is by far the best translator on the site in my opinion. He's just fucking amazing. Give as much love to him as you possibly can. I don't care, just make him translate more and more. He picked up this story because he was almost finished with I Shall Seal the Heavens. He'll probably be finished this year or something. So yeah, picking up that new one doesn't hurt. Now, the translation quality of the old version on Xiangxia World, that was known as A Thought Through Eternity, is... yeah, it changes. It's sometimes pretty bad, sometimes pretty good, because you know there was a lot of machine translation and cleaning up going on. It doesn't really matter that much, but it's just not perfect there. So if you don't want to read that, just wait for the retranslation that's of a really professional degree. But if you don't mind that, then just read that. And if you want to continue even further, go to lnmtl.com, where you can just search for A Thought for Eternity, or just look in the description below and read the machine translated version. In the beginning, like the first 10 chapters or something, will be pain, will be hell, because you won't be used to just a machine translated version of it. But weirdly enough, after a while, you get used to it. I mean, I read more than 400 chapters that way, and you know, I basically understand everything there now. It's just a brain thing. Your brain will get used to the automatic translation and just put it together in your head. Yeah, now I'm just recommending you how to read it, actually. So, the obvious conclusion is, yeah, you should fucking read it. It's the second best wuxia qianxia novel out there, in my opinion. In my humble opinion, that's totally not humble and totally not representative. It's not representative at all. But anyway, just go check it out. There will be links in the description below. I've got you covered on pretty much anything you could possibly want to know. One thing, if you stick around so far, then that's a positive thing for you. The supporting characters are pretty damn amazing, which is surprising because in almost all different kinds of stories, they're just there to get shit on, basically, or just be in the background and cheer, and you're like, oh, you're so amazing, and stuff. So yeah, but anyway, while they're not the most strongest people, they're actually some people you will remember and care about. Like, a lot. Holy shit, you almost care about everyone, even people who were enemies in the beginning. Yeah, that bleach factor is there. But anyway, just go check it out. Anyway, how do I end this video? Possibly by just saying, yeah, that's it for this time, guys. I'll probably record a second one of these today, so just wait for that. Sorry that you had to wait for so long, and let's not make this that long. See you guys next time. Bye.